Is Jake going to hold the rest of Transylvania directly, or just one promise? I assume you mean province, and I don't see a reason trying to get the rest of these directly. I have some directly, but it just seems like it's not going to be worth my time. Because they'll get lost on succession until I have really advanced succession laws, whereas Fecher will never be lost. And when I have a bit more money, I want to build it up with castles and churches. And I'm going to want even more churches for what it's worth. You there, you sure you don't want to join my court? He's quite sure. I'll need my beloved Hook for that, which may not succeed, especially since he knows about it. And yes, we have a witch, and we're working on... Oh, bollocks, it failed altogether. Start again, then. Hopefully before he dies. Although he is continuing to build up money, so it's pretty good. But he's our friend. He won't be our successor's friend. And bare minimum, surely I don't live for that long, and he's a drunkard on top of that. Oh, right, you guys are back. Let's disband the army. Stop spending outrageous amounts of money on warfare. Oh, that reminds me, I'm at war. I should help him. Are you winning, son? Well, he's laying siege at least, but we'll let him be for now. Hang on, no, I bought those mercenaries. I should have those mercenaries do something for me. Namely, attack. So stop them gathering so I don't get the levies. Split off the hired soldiers, which I assume you are not. These are the hired soldiers. Give them my great commander, my brother-in-law and chancellor, and tell them, off you trot. Go and fight for me. Oh, there's our proper enemies. Go and deal with that, please. We are losing a little money, my liege, says Ziri. No, we're doing alright on money. 8 grand. I mean, that 8 grand is going to dissolve when I build up Fecher. Because I need city planning in order to build up these. And then I want public works, which actually we're doing quite well of. Why is that? Why is it doing so well? Ah, we share the realm. We share a realm with Croatians. Not many of them, but there they are, and that allows us to get some. What the hell? Bulgaria's at it again. Uh-oh, they still have their alliance with East Francia, and they seem to have rebuilt their army a bit. Well, just a bit. Good thing I pulled back my men-at-arms. I'm going to destroy them with my men-at-arms. Uh-oh. Oh no, Francia is indeed joining us. Thankfully he's battered and bruised. Okay, I have a delightfully devilish idea. You want some of this, my queen? Come get some. Should do us nicely. Rough terrain expert from my guest who, well, I guess now I will recruit you. Get in charge. Oh, right, you ran away. Need to go get you. If we're lucky, we'll capture her. Cynical, fickle, gregarious. She might be hard to grab, but we can try and grab her. And would you look at that, game, set, and match. It's very tempting to kill you for this, but it would be nice to put a swift end to this foolhardy war. Factions against her get discontent. She wanted the county of Wieden. I didn't even want the county of Wieden, but you're not getting... Oh wait, this is Wieden. I also didn't want that. I don't want to be south of this river. Except for this, of course. But I have it, and now you're not having it, so get out of my face. Yeesh. Jake, when you have the rally point selected, you can right-click to move it. You don't have to click the icon. What? Amazing. Thanks for that. All these little tricks. Don't think defending in hills is going to save you. This is the best army my money can potentially buy. Does this guy still not want to join me? No, that reluctance is hard to get over, despite the friendship. Perhaps if I was his lover, it would be a different story, but I'm not willing to go to that length. I'm not desperate. Might be worth it to assassinate whoever's holding that French alliance, Jake. For your disappointment, son, if not your current... Oh, right, yes. Well, I'm currently scheming for 3,000 gold. 3,158 gold. So, let's hold off on that. And it would be good to get that... tyranny on Barban Falk right now, because he's a tyrannical one. Oh, don't mind me, I'll take another fight with you. Oh man, we are hauling in these prisoners. It's a shame that, you know, the ransom's just not worth it for many of them. Well, for some of them it might be. Look at this guy, he wants to pay his way out with 100 ducats. I do quite like hundreds of ducats. But I also like building up a lot of piety for murdering them. Okay, the going rate for freedom has become 100 ducats. That's the way I see it. And if you can pay the 100, out you go. If you can't pay the 100, you don't go. Sorry, friends, 50 is not what it's all about. I reckon I'm getting 100 from the dukes. And boy, did we get quite a few dukes going. 19 marshal, though. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the marshal and people. But if they're landed, I can't recruit them. VF, Mikey has a 14-inch screen. Didn't realize I was being watched by 1990s. Oh, Skullcap's about to go in 3 months. Are they going to have this in time? They are not. Do I want to help that with my own units? I do not. Go and fight instead. Oh, well, we've got 100 war score. My ally needs to get his rear in gear. After everything I did for you. I'm on a laptop. Okay, well, that sounds like a you problem. Now, Halik. I don't actually know why we're such good friends. I didn't even put my... I didn't even put my family in her throne. Why in God's name are we friends? Princess Wild Goose is married to Oleg. Is Oleg at least next in line? They are next in line. Wow, I was thinking things through. That's amazing. Well, you'll probably die soon. Oh god, athletic, healthy, medicine, focus, iron, constitution? Where's iron constitution? Well, good for you, I guess. Right, disband. Well, that does net me a decent ally, which, come to think of it, I probably should have pulled into those earlier wars. Oh, please. Would you accept this offer in return for my freedom? I cannot stand imprisonment any longer. So, you held Polvragi. In fact, you still hold Polvragi. You really want out of my prison? Oh, apparently it's an act of tyranny. Sure, get out of my face. What I don't like is that the Duchy of Bihar is holding on to a lot of land here. I'd honestly like to take away quite a bit of your land. It would all go to me if you and your child died. That would save me a lot of hassle. Wheezing. I mean, they're practically dead already. Okay, oh jeez, I failed to fabricate a hook again. I need that money. And then you need to die. I mean, I could probably just imprison the child and kill them, but the tyranny would be pretty damn high. Oh, well, actually, you're unlikely to have another baby, right? At 46. I could just eat the penalty from that. Screw it, that toddler's going to prison. I don't have time to scheme, I could be dead any day. It's an act of tyranny, your subjects will lose. It has to be done. So, about that succession of yours, Duchess Dana, I think you'll find that I will be inheriting the Duchy of Bihar, and all of those depending upon it. This tyranny's getting a bit out of hand. 99? Right, I gave the midgets a chance to build something, and they couldn't keep it going. All thanks to Zess. He popped out of me at one point, well, out of my wife at least, and how disappointed I was with dwarves, but I was willing to give them a chance. Siring one child, despite your comely wife, they ended up being a midget, but they were unable to keep the midget stuff going. All they did was pop out of wheezing. I'm more of a coughing guy myself. Wheezing looks like an aberration. Give the dwarves a second chance. I believe we do have a second chance for dwarves in the kingdom. And it is a kingdom. Find character. Forget the witches for now. Within my realm, I want dwarves. Oh man. There are a number of them. We got a count, and another count, and just some runabout ones. But I'm more interested in Vlad, right? You're the last of the Vladdy dwarves. Oh well, you tried your best, it just wasn't good enough. Scandalous priest. I think it's the same guy, keeps doing scandals. You've really got to go. Could we have somebody considerably more pious? Honest is virtuous, but you are terrible at learning. Right, I'm done with you being such a waste of space. I need someone who knows how to learn. Let's find a character. Reset everything. I want them within my diplomatic range from anywhere. Sort by learning. And hopefully they're not too old, because old people die. Young people die as well, but you gotta play the odds sometimes. They have to not be landed as well. So I want not a ruler. I doubt I could take the Suffren Bishop of wherever you are. If you were my friend, I bet you'd come join me. Plus, you've got honest. $77.50. That's the thing, learning really comes with age. There's this lassie here. She's Greek, so she's not too far away. She's gregarious. I don't think sadistic is a sin for me. It is not. So, would you like to come to my court? I bet she would if she were my friend. Why does she love me so much? Oh, high rank. Right, I'm going to bring her along, convert her, and make her my new Kvarish. How are all those revolts coming along? Pathetic. And I've made so many friends they can't really join against me. Please, I want my freedom. I'll pay you 50 ducats. There are other ways you can pay me. But no, you're going to be dread fuel for my heir. Kill the dwarf duchess, make sure she doesn't pop out another genetic mishap. There's no way she will. She's 46. That is the wall. And she's got consumption. Look, nature is doing its due course for me. Frozen grief. Having never processed the death of a loved one, this character finds it hard to connect with others. Why, I wonder what happened to you. You got a bunch of claims on places I don't care about. But you... Oh god, you're old Slovanskian. And you're way too expensive to recruit. Get out of my face. Wouldn't mind if you torture people, as long as you're not arbitrary about it. But arbitrary is what I do. To the Serene King, I cannot stand this imprisonment anymore. Oh, how nice, he's compassionate. We didn't always hold this, did we? I don't recall always holding that. Why do we keep... my vassals keep expanding for me. How dare they? Oh! That is a duchy that I do want. Unfortunately, I can't expand too much inside Moldavia because I'm very scared of usurping that kingdom on inheritance. What is going on? Okay, that's the duchy that I made, and he's slugging it out with others. Can't offer to join his war, though. Physician is now a novice physician. Good on him. That's what happens when you go get to about kingdom size. Vassals go on a rampage. It's why I would really like to have high crown authority to stop them expanding within my realm. Expanding without my realm isn't too bad, because I could just steal that vassal, make them independent, or rather put Vlad on it and make them independent, and then bolster my renown by that. How are things going with the children? Well, one of them became non-scaly, so good for them. It's not even a health penalty. Good on them. 80-something ducats. Albino. You know what, we'll lower the threshold for an albino. Fond memories of Mile Schnachtai makes me do that for you. You're still improving this, aren't you? Good, it's at 6 development. We've got a long way to go with improving the development in and around Proto-Romania, but we will get there. At least it spills out. My hook on this countess, well, as if we knew. If a kingdom secedes from you, Jake, your heir and new ruler should have a claim on the kingdom, so it's just one war to get it back. It's more troublesome when there are several kingdoms seceding at once. This is true, I just don't want to have to fight my own kin over that. Oh, it's time for a commune. Liberty faction. Not going to happen. Oh, right, we're learning. We're still learning, aren't we? Learning on the job is incredibly powerful, but I got no chance of getting there at this point. That seems very nice right now. Since that's exactly what we're doing. So you are the actual duchy of that, huh? Doesn't look like things are going too... No, well, he's about to be capped on his own province there, and I'm the one that gave you that, Haramir. Right, barbaric but effective, my friend. A few strong men and some ominously worded letters should do it. This is an act of tyranny, but we get dread and a hook, and that's well worth it. So, there we go. He didn't like it, but he's coming to my court. Oh god, when he's in my court, you realize how tyrannical I am. Yeah. Still, all I need to do is throw you in prison. And I have a good chance of doing that because your personality is awful. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence. How wrong they are. I expect results, and I'm often disappointed. I could lay with the Queen, but at 61, I sincerely doubt she's about to pop anything out. Yeah, come on, let's get it on. You never know what's going to come out of that acidic womb. Right, Svein. You may buy your freedom, but it comes at a cost. Wow, he'd even take the religion. Well, off you trot. Thanks for the money. That paid for my previous war. Oh, Haramir. Haramir got taken prisoner. He'll probably survive, but it'd be amazing if he just died straight up there. What would happen to Moldavia? Would go to my grandson, who's also in prison. You're not... Oh, good. Had to make sure that Dana wasn't pregnant again. Noblewoman from Ablastha is well known as a gregarious and friendly woman. She has not invited me to her latest feast at the Baron's Manor, even though it's quite close to my own lands, making me a natural guest. Target dislikes me. I missed an opportunity, but I can't afford to read into it. I mean, chances are almost certain that I'm going to win anyway. So let's just accept. Still 100% groovy. Breaking news once again. Another rich bishop disappears into Wallachia. The Pope warns any loyal Catholics not to trust the words of the pagan king. Pagan king refuses to comment on the disappearances. Well, I can make some other comments to the people that have already disappeared now. Farewell, thanks for the dosh. I feel like I didn't get all of it, but probably imagining things. Malice implicit, dread gain per tyranny. Well, that's a lot of dread if I get it. What was I just about to do? I did have a thought, but it's already gone. That's right, I wanted to torture people. Now, if they're not willing to pay the amount to get out, then it looks like it's torture o'clock. Doesn't cost me piety anymore. And I might get some dark insight. So let's just go do the rounds, do the torturing rounds. Every last one of them. Ooh, I'm getting some prowess out of that. It's meant to be a 50% chance, but... Oh, well, we got 2. We got 3. I'm not that interested in prowess, though. I'd rather have intrigue. Sadly, we can't torture children. But it's a nice buff for intrigue. It's a very nice buff for intrigue. I'll tell you anything. I am a sexual deviant. Why would you tell me that in prison? Ah. Enough of this Hebrew nonsense. Get back to the cell. You have a lover, do you? Intimate relations with someone I don't care about. Intriguing. It had to be done. The sweet kiss of the whip might look innocent, but it can separate flesh from bones as well as a knife. Soon to experience, he'll be sleeping on his stomach. It all just had to be done. Alright, so Dark Insights has gotten us only 1 intrigue, but 3 prowess. A little disappointing, but oh well. I don't think it's really worth the investment there. It's far better to go learning and get learn on the job, which give you 20% of the skills. And if you have, let's say, an average of 20, it's 4 in everything. Pretty good, and I do mean everything. You know what, you are taking way too long to die. Can we just get it on? Oh no, that's in prison. Can we just get on with it, so to speak? Is it worth it going to me? If I die, then it's all going to go to my predecessor, and then he can divvy it out for a bit of popularity. I think I've already modified your feudal... No, I haven't modified your feudal contract. I don't have a hook on you. Maybe you'll lose some weight whipping all those people. Yeah, oh, man, it is really hard to slim down in this game. Just curious what to do. I could kill you, and then I inherit the duchy, and then I would dish out these duchies. But I think I'd rather do that as my next in line, so that they become a bit more popular with everybody. Then again, I could give it out to members of my family with whom I have hooks, or just give it to people I have hooks on in general. Or, you know, I could just get my bloomin' hook on you and put it to use. Because I want to expand the taxes in Bihar. Might seem a bit of a waste because it's 94 years away from being part of the realm, but I can integrate it once we're done integrating Moldavia. That's what I like about having a nice tight empire. I mean, Wallachia was just this, but then it grew to include Transylvania. And in time it'll grab the others. Oh! Not long after our last laying, she finally parts. Life will not be the same without you. The memories do remain, but why not make new memories? I mean, I could make a brand new potential heir. Gotta carry on the bloodline, you know. Search for those inheritable traits. Which we always are. You crushed her. That's possible. Doesn't matter if I lose prestige at this point, as if I don't have enough of it. And I'm comely, so I have that extra burst of fertility. If burst is really the way to put it. So hard to find the geniuses. I think there's none of them available out there. You have claims, but that's not an alliance. And at 27, ooh, and pretty good at what you do. Welcome aboard. Does the DDR stand for what I think it does, says Shadow? I don't know what you think, but if you think it has anything to do with Germany, you're dead wrong. Okay, let's get to it. There might not be a lot of life left in our greased up arteries, but let's seduce the woman. She's shy, that hurts. But you know what always lubricates the gears in my experience? A bit of money. I mean, in what way is she not just a prostitute now? Probably the ring I put on her finger, if indeed we have rings here in the pagan world. Damn, she is good. I like what she does. Get on helping with everything, because you're a good all-rounder. Ooh, you're learning. Alright, well, if we can live long enough, I might be able to make another last-ditch heir. Not that we need another one, but it would be great if I could play as somebody young after we're done with Barban Falk. The trouble is that it's just old all the way down. Even once you go, next in line's 24, and it sucks taking over somebody who's already lived most of their life. It's hard to make plans that come to good fruition. Right, I've been made aware that Queen Helena is very close to her mother. Why am I doing... Oh, right, I'm trying to seduce you. I'm not giving out hooks. Hell no. No. What you need to do is have one ruler live long enough to outlive the immediate heirs. I mean, there's plenty of ways to ensure that he doesn't live long enough. I could simply imprison him and kill him, but that would make Barban Falk very unpopular. Means we would jump straight over to Milos. But the thing is, Milos is not that great. He's only comely. Whereas next up, Fasund. Next up, more comely. We're not getting the good traits coming around here, unfortunately. But anyway, I could kill Milos while we're at it. And I have a very high chance of making that happen. I don't want to, though. I wanted to pump out some hale, beautiful children. Alright, well, ropey ride it is then. It's okay, though, because there's a lot of big plans I had, and Barban Falk was able to make almost all of them come together. The only downside is really struggling to get witching taking off here. Does anybody know the triggers for the witching events? Because even when you take over, your next in line is going to be them. Okay, with a bit of luck, they'll pump out another heir, and I will get a witch on board to educate them, and hopefully they become a witch too. But even once I get with the witching, there's a lot more to be done. Oh, you can continue with the control. That's good. Replacing you would be better, but you're already doing something else. Ha, my champion's better at learning than you, but I'm trying to befriend this other person to pull them in. No, I made a friend, right? Why didn't I recruit them? I don't remember who they were, that's the problem. I have no idea who I befriended. Or maybe I failed to befriend them, that also seems likely. Show me the witches. Whoop. First name matches witch. No, not quite. Show me the witches. That's just my courtier. Hard to find these witches. And you're already looking over my grandson, who did not become a witch. At least not yet. Maybe when he matures he'll become a witch. The medicine focus can trigger the witch event. Thanks, I'll look into that for my... Well, actually, I could do it with you if I hadn't just immediately switched over to intimidation. Learning, medicine. Not really what I want to start with. Oh, I can actually switch over. Gives me a small health boost while we're at it. Well, I got nothing I really want to get out of here, so let's try it. You never know. Smouldering chemistry to seduce my queen. I think she wants to... Oh, this is what she wants to hear about. Content planner, shy, patient, generous. We'll do some learning then. Aha, good choice. It was good, wasn't it? Those factions are spread out and weak. The only one that might be a bit of trouble are Bulgarian Orthodox populists. Why? What orthodoxy? I got some there and there. All the more reason that you should be converting. 4 years and 4 years. Just get them out of my face. All these friends dropping like flies. It's okay though, we have tons of ability to get rid of stress. I can hell, I can work it off if I want a sweaty stench. Let's get those laps going. I don't think that reduces your weight at all, unfortunately. It's just an incredibly good way to work off stress. Same with Confidant and Journaler. But I gotta ease off on the feasts. He can't wait for his friend. He's stripped of ducats to bring the strip. So is that guy stripped still my friend? Or did we lose friendship when I banished him? I have a feeling that stopped him from being my friend. But only a feeling. Befriend the witch, maybe. Well, we're already scheming a seduction. Oh ho! My prisoner, Count Anthemos. They're trying to kill him, are they? Can't kill him if I beat you to it. Or maybe you could pay me 50 ducats. Yeah, on you go. You'll be safer out there than in here. Sleep tight. Did I adjust your feudal contract, by the way? I did not, and I certainly should. Extra cruel taxes, please no, sire, is what I'm hearing in my head. Sadly, that's not a lot of much of anything, but extortionate taxes will be good once you're integrated. So let's make it happen. He'll hate me, sure, but he still has to pay the price. Friendship is OP, mass scheming is OP, peak tyranny is OP, each in their own way. I mean, is it really unbalanced if everything is overpowered in their own way? Because you can't do all of them. At least not without a lot of investment into yourself. Okay, united in marriage, united in heart. Time to lay. I want another child, please. Even if I die, if she gives birth, does it still pump out a Vlad? Ugh. It was not enough that she embraces the worst vices of humanity. Smaranda now insulted me to my face. She sent a messenger, making sure that the whole court could hear some vile comments delivered to the loathsome King Barban Falk. It began, and only got worse as it went on. The loathsome woman has some nerve. This cannot stand. I'll make sure she pays for her. She's just an unlanded waste of space. Who cares? Just kill her. Alright, well, she wouldn't get into prison. Just you wait. I mean, a bit of stress isn't so bad. Right. We could still go and make some new friends. I don't suppose East Francia's built up a bit of a war chest for me, have they? Nah, it's not a war chest. That's a bit more of a war chest. Honest, cynical, fickle... It might be hard to get with those kinds of things. That's a 90. god, he doesn't like me at all. Doesn't like stubborn. I mean, I could send him a gift to help things along. And it would help quite a lot now, wouldn't it? Let's give it a go. The befriend scheme. And again, even if I become a friend and they still don't want to come along, fabricating a hook helps out a lot. Alright, that marshal that I wanted gone is gone anyway. Wasn't I trying to befriend somebody with amazing learning? That's what I seem to remember, actually. Whatever happened to that? I'm so good at forgetting everything that I'm doing. You're currently doing that. Do I have somebody that might be just about as good as you at that? Yeah, but it's very important for me to have the best and the Chancellor because I really want to integrate those titles. And you are very good at doing exactly that. I need to check my friends again, see if I have missed somebody with amazing learning. Well, 9 is not it. 13 is not it. 12 is not it. No, maybe I failed to make a friend. But I still really need somebody with a good bit of learning in my court. Well, I'm trying to befriend somebody else, so that kind of goes out the window. Still, though. I could. It's just hilarious to me that I can invite somebody like that. They're already the suffering bishop, but they'd come to another person's court. That should just be straight out blocked. Now. You're only 45 with 28 learning. That is pretty good. But of course you wouldn't come to my court anytime soon because your opinion of me is low and base reluctance is already pretty painful. Could always just abduct you, but I'm currently fabricating a hook. Right, I will keep you in mind though. Let's pin you. Try to grab you down the line. I would also need to convert you, but being... You're probably the one I was looking at, but forgot to get. That's right, I failed to befriend you. Right, we'll befriend you in a more forcible manner. Gesture of generosity. I should be able to help with a gift for Alexios. Exquisite gift. Cheap gift. Don't know, exquisite gift. Nothing's too good for my man, Alexion. Yeah, dread and tyrannical actions. Well, dread is so damn good. Oh, we did it! Oh, man. I didn't think we'd get the right thing in there, but we managed it. And who knows, we might get a beautiful, intelligent baby boy. The question is how to make good use of him. If indeed a boy pops out. But good job, Barban Falk. That is the 8th one, not including the miscarriage. Incriminating missive. Right, we've got you now. This is your signature, is it not? Now, I'm not trying to kill you here. I simply want to make you pay extortionate amounts of tax. Yeah, I could have just done this without a hook if I wanted extra tyranny, but let's use the hook. I still want regular levies out of people. Well, an idea is reducing levies to practically nothing so that you get plus 10 bonus since you're going to get minus 25 for the extortionate taxes. And you can couple that with scutage since scutage kills levies anyway in favor of... how much more tax? 50% more. It is very tempting actually to go extortionate, no extortionate taxes, no levies and scutage, but we can do that down the line. We need to actually get to the point where we can have scutage for that, and that is a high medieval one. Point is, you're paying me more money. Barely any. And I was thinking a lot about this actually. I love doing this. Like, I love the nature to which you can manipulate these feudal contracts. It feels good. And it's a nice bit of micro to squeeze everything out. But then you look at it and you go, well, okay, what am I getting here? I'm turning 0.3 to 0.4 ducats in exchange for a hook and a permanent minus 15 with whoever the duke is. You go, But then you think, well, soon that'll be doubled because currently it's getting hit by a minus 50 not rightful liege. And we're in the early game where nothing's built up. And she probably only has a little bit herself. As it builds up, I think that's going to be worth more and more. And a 15 opinion hit, I mean, I can always befriend them, gift them, whatever you want. And the gifts aren't lost, right? They take that money and they'll invest it into their own lands. Probably. That's my thought on it. And maybe I'm wrong, and with experience I'll come to understand if I'm right or wrong. It's extra tasty if you're tribal. You can stack dread with crazy amounts of prestige. And prestige is... You're calling me for another one? He's always on the attack. But I'm not here to lose fame. What are you up to? It doesn't really matter that you're on the attack because my Vlad blood is coming down the line. So it's actually good for me that Halik keeps expanding. If he can grow from a duchy into the kingdom of Galicia Volhynia, well, that's going to be good. What are you fighting for, by the way? Couldn't be better. He's fighting for more of Galicia Volhynia, and he's fighting my soon-to-be enemy, Moldavia. Moldavia are allied with absolutely nobody. Of course I will help out. I would be only too happy to help out. Now, if we find our rally-ho point, all we need to do is right-click over here. They look mean, my lord. Get over there. I got more levies than I thought. It's a shame I'm not faster than him getting there. He gets the mountainous... Oh, well, no, he's changed his mind. If you want hills instead of mountains... Oh, wait, no. He bought up the Brothers of Bayan. Dang, it would be better to just go and get them as it happens, but oh well. Well, that's not all he bought up. Thankfully, he's too scared to come and fight me, but Moldavia must have had some dough to blow. And some great pox going on. How far off is city planning? Very close. I think I'm not getting the good procs for it carrying on there, but we're almost in early medieval, so good for us. Being multicultural actually really helps in terms of getting those innovations. Had no idea. There we go, we're in the early medieval. Does that make these things go faster? Of course it doesn't. But these things should start gaining progress. So we'll have them in 400 years. If only I had some Greek land, then I'd start getting the Greek innovations, which are doubtlessly ahead of ours. Ah, see, that's just getting carried away, right? I do not want to expand down south into Greek land. Dobrosia is as far as we go. But a little Greek province wouldn't hurt. No. Still looks like all of these are 300 odd years away. Every last one of them. It's a question of which one I really want, and I'd really like royal prerogative so I can get high into absolute crown authority. Hereditary would get me away from Confederate partition, but that's not really a priority at this point. Of course, anything that lets me build new buildings will be good. Mangonels. I want it all. I really just want it all. Coinage rights as well. Sadly, though, we're the cultural ruler, and we're likely to be for a very long time. And we're not all that intelligent. Hope you know what you're doing with this fight. They really buffed up. The king is busy hiding there, so I'm going to go and grab him. Oh. My beloved Queen Helena is playing absent-mindedly with my hair and tells me about her tome collection. I think I love you. Is that true? I felt the same way. Hehe. Well, you know, if I was pushing 70 and I got an intelligent 20-something-year-old as my new wife, I think I'd be declaring my love as well. Is Crimea Greek? Yeah, but I'm not looking to expand like that. 4 months left. Hopefully we get this. Ah, that's right. Of course he's murking up. This is not the only war that Moldavia is facing. They're also taking out Chernobyl. There's a joke about Chernobyl fallout. It sprung to mind the moment I read the word. Jake discovering the appeal of sugar babies as a phenomenon. Oh wow, he got the quick and he got the comely. This is my kind of son. Alright, well, welcome aboard. We're going to call you Pedantic Mikey. Now, the troubling thing about you is that you're not really in the line of succession at all, and I can't designate you as my heir. Huh. It says you need absolute crown authority, but is that all? Do you not need something else to also designate an heir? Because if all I need is absolute crown authority, then I'm beelining for that. What a prince, though. Does he get anything on succession? Oh, the poor bugger gets nout. Technically, you would also double gain from purposely splitting your culture, since it keeps your primary culture small and easier to develop, optimize. Yeah, I didn't even try to expand my culture, but it is expanding. Probably because I'm giving these to good Vlach people, but I wish I could tell them to stop spreading it in these wastes of space areas. On the plus side, at least, development does spread, so if you have high development in one place, it kind of trickles out. But trickle is putting it right, because it is slow. Those Greeks have so much better average development than us that their institutions are doubtlessly far superior. You won't get it in time, Jake. Kill the other kids. Well, we already have kids of kids. So it's not like... In fact, we probably have kids of kids of kids at this rate. Poor Felicia Vlad. Not making babies. We need to change that, right? There must be... Let's see. Comely and Fasund. I want those. Oh, Hunchback. No thank you. How related are these two? Well, you're not siblings, you're probably cousins, and that's a good opportunity to bring out some great meat in the market, so get to work, basically. She's going to be a bit old when he comes to fruition, isn't she? She's going to be in her, like, 40s or so. That was probably a mistake. Yeah, he's 0. Whoops. Can you not do that, actually? That was my mistake. But I don't have many older ones for you. Ugh, that bleeder trait. I just have to hope that it goes away, frankly. Just have to make sure they're not brother-sister related. Alright, try and breed that bleeder out. I know she wanted kids, Jake, but come on, what can I do? Oh man, pretty. Again, when I want to arrange a marriage like this, I can only arrange it with people in my own court, and if I still want inheritable traits, my options are slim, because I keep landing my children. I need to stop landing my kids immediately. It seems like a great idea, and then it becomes not a great idea. Okay, the king is still hiding in his castle. There's a chance I might pop him here. I did not, but I did capture the heir. Question is if I want this war over sooner, or if I want to do something terrible with that heir of yours. Like, kill them for vast amounts of dread and prestige. Oh, we got others as well. Or even ransom them for loads of money. The answer is, I just want the war done, so if I stroll in and win a battle or something, or even just hold that, it should be enough. Sadly, my ally lost a battle, costing us a valuable war score. Alright, we've made ourselves a great friend in Alexios. He is my friend, right? It just says Patriarch. Oh. Did it fail, actually? I think it failed. I didn't read it, but it looks like I didn't get him, otherwise he would want to join me. Dang. Well, I still want that money, so let's get that hook going. 3 years? Painful. I don't think that's worth the time. But think of the payoff. Could also abduct him, but that would take even longer. Alright, just fabricate that hook. Spymaster, rank, intrigue. Right, so him being above me as an empire rank is hurting me greatly. But we'll try it anyway. And it couldn't hurt to try and find a new friend out there, like a Bavarian wallet. They're just such easy targets. They should really be made considerably harder to get, but if the money's sitting there to be taken, then I'm there to take it. Forgiving, arrogant fool. I'm sure he'd love to be my friend. Send him a little gift just to lubricate things up. We are really getting on though. How in God's name are we still obese? We've been trying to lose weight for decades. It's not hard. Right, sadly you don't have the war goal going on here. If I can catch out one of these guys and defeat them in battle, that'll be enough to win the war. Obese is still broken, says Dark Young. I'm feeling that. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm just not understanding how it's meant to work. But it feels like it's broken. Tell you what, I don't need to win a battle, I could just occupy something. Oh, this is good. He's going for those hills. As soon as he's locked in, which he is, I'm going to catch him and destroy him there. My champion is a non-believer, eh? Hold on, I wanted to befriend somebody else. God, I wanted that learning individual. How do I keep forgetting the things that I want? You're not really a believer. Although I don't see any good reason to do this. Unlanded 16 learning. Not to mention you're my court physician. I have little to gain there. Best way at the moment to lose weight is to spam hunts. 2 hunts cover 1 feast. Hunter perk also loses weight. Well, I can't go on another hunt for a wee while. But it'd be good because... brother-in-law and friend, down and out. Pavel, no less. Kiev won't be the same without you. Still ruled by a Russian, though, which is a bit bothersome. Probably pumping out even more Russian kids. Get that innovation, will you? I would really quite like to erect a grand temple there. But the Russian tech is probably barbaric in this game. Haven't played as a Russian. Played as Perm, though. Alright, that's the war more than won. Good job. The things I do for my ally. Sorry, Jake. Nancy Drew broke your brain for good. It's a sieve now, only retaining information or random trivia and Ned's phone number. Thankfully, I did not memorize Ned's phone number. I'm happy enough to keep it that way. Sophia died in my dungeon. At 9 years old. Oh, ill, wounded. What was she doing in the dungeon? Alright, War 1. And we should be good friends with you by now. Can't believe we're not... I broke the betrothal. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I get that with everybody. No? He doesn't know. Damn, that was my great chancellor that died. I'll get you on the go then. Maybe a pilgrimage will help me lose some weight. But I don't know what good that'll do me right now because I just get loads of piety without really much to show for it. I'd become a wiser man. Whatever, let's invest in ourselves. Where have we not been before? It's under siege right now. Let's check out Barlad. As it's currently under siege. Oh man, Duke Hadamir. The war against your tyranny is about to come to an end. And you're going to get autonomous vassals. That sucks. Oh. We couldn't complete the pilgrimage. We died en route. Bare minimum did so much though. Oh, there we go. Complications relating to obesity. But he's so much. Founded a faith, cultural head, was dreaded, famous, devoted. Fought in 18 wars. Dang. And to think I was expecting so little out of him. Ah, what a guy. What a legend. A Romanian legend. Right, bare minimum ascends the throne. Beyond beautiful words, his appearance will have foreign dignitaries grovelling at his feet. He's not that good looking. He's handsome, sure, but he's not beautiful. Right.